Have you ever looked at your bank account and thought, wait, is this balance playing hide and seek with me? You get paid, and somehow, a few days later, your money mysteriously disappears. Rent, bills, snacks, that harmless coffee, and suddenly boom, you're back to wondering where it all went. Now, imagine for a second if instead of watching your money shrink every day, you could command it to multiply. Not just wish it would, not just hope, but actually speak to it, expect it, and see it grow. Sounds wild? Good. Stay with me. Because here's the truth. Most people never realize that money behaves just like energy. It listens, it responds, it obeys. And if you're constantly saying, I'm broke, money is tight, or I never have enough, then guess what? Your words are acting like commands too. Just the wrong kind. You've been unintentionally programming your money to leave you. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, oh great, another think positive and get rich speech, let me stop you right there. This isn't one of those fluffy talks. You won't need to stare at your mirror shouting, I'm a millionaire, until your neighbor calls the cops. We're going deeper, but we're also keeping it light. Because, my friend, this channel isn't about long, draggy 2-hour videos that say little and leave you empty. We keep it short, powerful, and full of life-changing principles that work. So stick around. You might just leave with a new mindset and maybe even a richer wallet. Let's start by acknowledging something real. You've probably been working hard, really hard. You're not lazy. You're responsible. You try to budget. You save when you can. Yet, no matter how much effort you put in, money still seems to slip through your fingers. It's frustrating, isn't it? It almost feels like there's some secret everyone else knows, and you were left out of the meeting. But the truth is, it's not that you don't work hard. It's that you were never taught to times command times money. You were taught to times chase times it. And those two things create completely different results. See, chasing money creates tension. It comes from fear. Fear of lack, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. And fear is like a repellent. It pushes things away. Commanding money, on the other hand, comes from authority. It comes from recognizing that you are the source, not the beggar. You are not pleading for financial scraps, you are directing energy, purpose, and intention. Think of money like a loyal dog. If you panic, run around shouting, or chase it through the yard, it'll only run faster. But if you stand firm, calm, confident, and call it, guess what? It comes to you. Not because you're lucky, but because you're commanding from authority, not anxiety. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I actually do that? Let's make it practical. Because we don't do vague inspiration here, we do transformation. Step 1. Stop giving money negative instructions. Every time you say, I can't afford that, money goes out faster than it comes in, or I'm broke, you're literally giving your money the command to flee. Imagine your words as orders going out into the universe like a cosmic email. The subject line reads, keep money away. You must flip the command. Start saying things like, money flows to me freely and consistently. Every dollar I spend multiplies and returns to me. I am a magnet for divine supply. And listen, I know some people will say, that's just positive thinking. But positive thinking isn't pretending everything is fine. It's declaring how things times will times be, even when they're not yet. You're not lying to yourself, you're programming your reality. Step 2. Appreciate the money you have, no matter how little. Gratitude is like fertilizer for financial growth. If you despise your small beginnings, you'll stay small. If you honor what you have, you create room for more. Each time money enters your hand, bless it. Say, thank you. This multiplies in divine order. Speak over it. Because when you bless money, you give it an assignment to grow, to return, to expand. Step 3. Give with expectation, not fear. Giving isn't losing, it's planting. When a farmer plants a seed, he doesn't cry because the seed left his hand. He celebrates, knowing a harvest is coming. It's the same with money. The universe is like fertile soil, it multiplies what you plant. But here's the secret. You must give with faith, not resentment. Give because you believe in abundance, not because you're trying to manipulate outcomes. Now, let's talk about the mindset part, because this is where most people struggle. You can't command money from a place of lack. If you feel desperate, anxious, or doubtful, your energy contradicts your words. Imagine trying to convince someone to trust you while your voice trembles. You could say all the right things, but your tone betrays you. The universe works the same way. You can say money multiplies for me, but if deep down you're panicking about rent, the vibration doesn't match. That's why alignment matters. And alignment starts with peace. You must settle the panic within you before you can command results outside you. So take a deep breath. Right now, inhale peace, exhale fear. Feel that calm confidence rise. That's the state from which you command. Let's make it practical again. Each morning, before you check your phone or rush into your day, take 1 minute to command your money. Say this: today, my money multiplies. Unexpected income flows to me. Every opportunity that leads to increase finds me easily. I am in harmony with divine wealth. Say it out loud, like you mean it. You might laugh the first time you do it. It might feel weird. That's fine, because you're rewiring your inner conversation with money. You're teaching your subconscious that wealth isn't something to beg for. It's something to expect. Now, you might ask, but how long does it take to work? Let me answer with a smile. The same time it takes for a seed to grow depends on the soil. If your mind is full of doubt, resentment, or envy, you'll delay your harvest. But if your mind is filled with gratitude, peace, and expectation, the results can show up faster than you think. And remember, this isn't about sitting back and doing nothing. Commanding money isn't magic, it's mastery. You still take inspired action. You still work. You still make wise decisions. But now, your actions are guided by faith, not fear. Let me share something that will shift how you think about money forever. Money doesn't come to you because you need it. Need repels. It comes to you because you've aligned your thoughts, words, and actions with abundance. You become like a radio tuned to the right frequency. And when you're tuned correctly, money finds you naturally through ideas, opportunities, people, and unexpected blessings. Now, here's a little story that proves this works. There was once a woman who decided to test this principle. She had only $5 left. Instead of panicking, she blessed it. She said, "This multiplies and returns to me in miraculous ways." That very day, she found an old friend who offered her a small freelance job, something she hadn't even thought about before. Within a week, that $5 had turned into $500. You might call that coincidence. I call it command in action. The universe always answers. Always. The question is, what are you commanding? Lack or abundance? Fear or faith? So, let's try a simple exercise. For the next 7 days, make this your daily declaration. My money is my obedient servant. It multiplies, circulates, and returns to me abundantly. Repeat it each morning. Don't just say it, feel it. Smile while you say it. Imagine your bank balance growing, your wallet expanding, your debts clearing. Feel the peace of already having more than enough. Something beautiful will begin to happen. You'll notice small wins, a discount here, a surprise payment there, an idea that suddenly makes sense. These are not coincidences, they're confirmations. Every word you speak carries creative power. The more consistently you command wealth, the more natural it becomes. You see, when you start commanding your money, you stop chasing it. You stop acting like a victim of your finances and start behaving like the architect of them. That shift changes everything. It's the difference between saying, "I hope things get better," and declaring, "Things are already getting better." So, before we move on, let's summarize what we've learned so far. First, money is energy. It listens to your words and responds to your vibration. Second, stop giving it negative orders. Start blessing it. Third, align your emotions with peace and gratitude. Fourth, give with faith, not fear. And finally, make commanding money a daily habit, not a one-time event. You have more authority than you think. You are not here to struggle through life counting coins and wishing for miracles. You are here to direct miracles. Every command you give spoken in faith sets something powerful in motion. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share next will take this principle to an even higher level. You've learned how to command your money, but next, you'll learn how to train it to work for you, even when you're not paying attention. Now that you've learned how to command your money, let's take it further. Because commanding is powerful, but training your money, that's mastery. See, anyone can say affirmations for a day or two, but the ones who see true change are those who turn this principle into a habit, a rhythm, a daily way of thinking. And I'll show you exactly how to do that. First, understand this. Money is a reflection of your inner order. If your thoughts are scattered, your finances will mirror that chaos. If you panic every time a bill arrives, you create a vibration of fear that drives money away. But when you think, speak, and act with confidence, money feels safe in your presence. It stays, it grows, it multiplies. So let's train your money to recognize you as its master, not its servant. Here's the secret money response to structure. Think of it like this. If you hand someone your phone, your wallet, and your car keys without instructions, what happens? They might lose them, misuse them, or just stare at them confused. Money is the same way. It needs instruction. It needs direction. If you don't tell it where to go, it will wander. So step 1, assign every dollar a purpose. When money enters your hand, don't just toss it into your wallet or your bank account like loose change. Tell it what it's for. Speak to it. Yes, out loud. You're here to multiply. You're here to create opportunities. You're here to bring me peace and growth. It might sound funny at first, but remember, your words are commands. You're not talking times to paper asterisk. You're talking times to energy asterisk. Step 2. Never let your money sit idle. Money loves movement. Stagnant money becomes nervous. You've probably heard people say, don't just save, invest. And while that's true, it's not just about investing in stocks or real estate. It's about investing in purpose. When you give, when you support others, when you put money into learning something new, you're keeping that energy alive. And energy that flows, grows. Step 3. Visualize your money working for you. This might be one of the most underrated habits, but it's extremely powerful. Every night before you sleep, close your eyes and imagine your money multiplying. See your wallet full, your bank account increasing, your investments expanding. Feel the emotion of gratitude as if it's already done. You're not begging. You're affirming what's unfolding. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. What it believes, it builds. Now, here's where people often get it wrong. They try to command money while still harboring guilt about wanting it. You can't attract something you secretly feel ashamed of. So, let's clear that up. Wanting money isn't greedy, it's wise. Money isn't evil, it's neutral. It only amplifies what's already in you. If you're kind, it helps you do more good. If you're generous, it helps you bless others. But if you believe money is dirty or sinful, you're unconsciously rejecting it. So say this with me. I release all guilt about money. I deserve abundance. I use it wisely and joyfully. And now, let's talk about one of the most overlooked keys to financial manifestation: joy. Joy multiplies everything it touches. Have you noticed that money seems to flow easier when you're happy, relaxed, or inspired? That's because joy raises your vibration. When you command money from joy instead of desperation, the results come faster. So do what keeps your energy high. Dance while paying your bills. Play your favorite song when checking your balance. Smile while giving. You're infusing your finances with life. Step 4. Monitor your inner dialogue throughout the day. The casual things you say about money matter more than your formal affirmations. You can declare, I'm wealthy in the morning, but if you spend the rest of the day saying, I can't afford this, or everything is expensive, you're canceling your own command. Catch yourself. Replace every limiting statement with one that expands. Instead of, I can't afford it, say, it's not my priority right now, but it's coming. Instead of, money is hard to make, say, money finds me easily. Here's something I've observed: people who truly master this principle treat their words like currency. They spend them wisely. They don't waste them on worry, gossip, or self-pity. They understand that every word spoken is a seed, and every seed bears fruit. Now, let's add one more layer: gratitude journaling for money. Every evening, write down 3 things that happened that brought you financial blessing, no matter how small. Maybe you saved on groceries, found a lost coin, or got a kind gesture that saved you money. Write it down and thank the universe for it. You're training your mind to notice abundance instead of lack, and what you notice expands. If you stay consistent with this, something magical will happen. You'll start feeling abundant before you even see the physical evidence. And that feeling, that inner certainty, is the magnet that draws more to you. The universe doesn't respond to wanting, it responds to knowing. Now let's talk about another principle: circulation. Money, like air, must move. If you hoard it in fear, it suffocates. If you circulate it in faith, it multiplies. This doesn't mean being reckless, it means being generous, being wise, being in flow. Whenever you spend, bless that transaction. Say, this money blesses everyone it touches and returns to me multiplied. Every exchange can be sacred if you choose to make it so. And please, let's destroy this myth that says you have to struggle to earn money. That's an old belief rooted in fear. The universe doesn't reward suffering, it rewards alignment. The more you align with ease, joy, and service, the more abundance flows. Hard work is honorable, yes, but only when it's inspired. Struggling from anxiety or resentment doesn't bring prosperity, it blocks it. So, here's a little daily routine you can try. Morning, command your money with gratitude and expectation. Afternoon, notice opportunities, ideas, and people that align with growth. Evening, review your wins and express gratitude. That's it. Simple, short, powerful. Just like this channel, no 2-hour lectures, no unnecessary fluff. We keep it direct because your time and your transformation matter. Now, let me tell you something fascinating. Science is slowly catching up with what spiritual teachers have known for centuries. Your words and thoughts emit measurable energy frequencies. When you consistently think and speak abundance, you literally alter the electromagnetic field around you. That's why some people just seem lucky. They're not lucky, they're aligned. Their energy is a green light that says, send more this way. So, if you truly want your money to multiply every day, focus less on the outer chase and more on your inner state. Your consciousness is the real currency. When it's rich, everything else follows. And please, don't wait until things get better to start thinking abundantly. That's like saying you'll start swimming once the water calms down. The water calms times because times you start swimming. The moment you begin commanding peace and abundance, chaos starts losing its power over you. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge, just one small step to take today. Find a small amount of money, even a coin, and hold it in your hand. Look at it, smile, and say, you multiply every day. You grow and return to me in divine order. Then put it somewhere special. Watch what happens. That small act is symbolic. It tells your subconscious, I expect growth. And as you begin to see small signs of increase, celebrate them. Whether it's finding money in your pocket, getting an unexpected refund, or receiving a compliment that leads to opportunity, acknowledge it. Gratitude is what keeps the gate open. If this message resonated with you, it's not by accident. You were meant to hear this today. You've been struggling long enough with fear, scarcity, and financial frustration. Now it's time to take your authority back. Speak with faith, command with confidence, and expect results, not someday, but starting now. Because the truth is, abundance isn't something you chase, it's something you awaken. It's been waiting for you to give the command. So go ahead, command your money to multiply every day. Watch your life shift, watch your mind expand, watch your peace deepen. And if you felt that energy, if this spoke to something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below, declare your new command. Type it. My money multiplies every day. Speak it, write it, own it. That's how you begin the transformation. And of course, make sure you subscribe and stay connected, because every message here is designed to strengthen your faith, your confidence, and your results without wasting your time. Remember, you are powerful. Your words are law, and your abundance is already on its way. So breathe, smile, and say it one more time with me. My money multiplies every day. And now, go live like it's already true.